Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl Jessica Chinyelu, and I'm super excited about today's video. Today I'm showing you my amazing pantry transformation, and I got to partner with the Container Store for this amazing project. But on top of that, you guys know my husband and I, we are not DIYers at all. So we worked with one of the most phenomenal organizers, Estella Omotayo of Bite Size Living, to help us get our entire kitchen together. So I'm gonna be showing you guys all of those amazing details. Super excited, but before we get started on everything, do a couple of things for me, okay? Hit that bell button so that way every single time your girl launches a video, you guys get notified, okay? And then also, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get right into this whole entire transformation.
I first started with a consultation with Estella Omotayo of Bite Size Living. We did a consultation in her home where she has such a lovely office setup, and she walked me through all of my options. I got to see her beautiful design setup of her pantry, where it really gave me a good understanding and idea of how I could design my own kitchen as well as my pantry. We talked about everything that I wanted in my vision, and then she came over to take measurements of our pantry. After getting the measurements, we selected custom fonts for the containers, and then we took time to order every single item from the Container Store. Once we received the items, Estella got to work on placing everything so neatly inside of our pantry. Of course, I had to remove everything, but you don't even want to see what I look like during that process. I love how she took her time to make sure that everything fit perfectly. I handled the food and she did the organizing. Day 2, she came back in to paste the custom labels on every single jar. And day 3, this is where we began to focus on the pull-out pantry. Now let's do a grand tour.
So one of the first things that I absolutely love about what Estella did with our kitchen is we took all of our seasonings, especially the ones that we use the most, and she actually recommended that we use these OXO containers from the Container Store. So Estella actually takes the time to label every single one of these items, which looks so good. And you know, these are our bay leaves. We use a lot of bay leaves for some of the African foods that we eat. But we have this for literally everything. So these are our Maggi. We have all of the seasonings there. We have our thyme, rosemary, nor, African pepe, all those things. So when you're ready to take everything out, with the OXO containers at the Container Store, all you have to do is just pop like that, and it comes right out, and they seal tight shut. So bam, there you go. Most of the seasonings and spices that we place inside of our kitchen cabinets, they all expire in 2025. And we cook pretty often in this home, so we know that we'll probably have to refill these again before 2025. So come on, let me take you to see the rest of what we got going on over here. On this side, pretty much the same thing. We didn't really want to fill things up with glasses simply because we felt like, you know, we, again, cook a lot. So we wanted to have everything. And I just think it's so cute how, again, everything is labeled. We still have the little pop, the OXO containers. The cool thing about them is they come in all different shapes and sizes. So we love that. Here's another thing that Estella did. We got these really cool bottles. She put these around them like to label our oils, because we do use veggie oil a lot, as well as olive oil. And this was just a spare that we put here for anything else that we want to add. But we got all of this from the Container Store. You can hear my kid, he's excited about the video. But yeah, you can get all of this stuff from the Container Store. One of my favorites, which I think is super duper cute. And by the way, guys, I'll make sure to link everything in the description box for all of these items. And if you need someone to make custom labels for you, obviously you can go on Etsy, but Estella is the best. So if you see inside of here, one of the things is I hate the way our cabinets looked before. Now everything is neat and pretty. We've put all of our seasonings in alphabetical order. We actually took the time, so this is actually like a Mrs. Dash spicy, but we put everything inside of here and just added a custom label. Again, Estella made all of these for us. We did not get these from the Container Store, but I'll be sure to link all of the where you can actually get these bottles from, okay? So another thing that we really liked about what Estella was able to do for us was create more space for us to utilize another pantry. So these were actually cabinets, and we ended up transforming it into a pull-out pantry. So let me tell you what I mean. We obviously wanted to put breakfast things here, also snacks and everything up there. But the Container Store, they actually offer this pull-out pantry here. So instead of us having to reach really far back, this pull-out drawer now actually gives us the ability to now reach for everything without overly stretching. So we got these really beautiful, I got these a while back from the Container Store. I used to have spices and seasonings in here, but we now utilize them for snacks. Yep. Look, there's Jedi down there. Another reason why, since he's here, we wanted to have an easy place for him to get access to his snacks. So instead of him having to go inside of my pantry and mess things up, anything that he likes to eat often, we put it here. So I'll still be adding some additional things, and it gives us a lot of room for whenever Jedediah he grows or when we have more kids. This is just like their grab and go spot. We've put some pretzels and things up here, graham crackers, chips, all that. I want to also spend a little bit of time, like before, what we used to do is we actually used to put waters in the garage. So now we no longer have to go to the garage to get water. If anyone comes to our home and they want room temperature water, or if they want cool water, everything is here. If we need to add more waters to the fridge, it's just right here. Same thing with our cans. I love drinking sparkling water, so we have all of that here. But it's just, again, very easy to pull out and then go. So we'll be doing some additional pull out things in our house later, and that'll be another video coming soon. Can you say hi to everybody on YouTube? Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Oh yeah. All right, so you want some graham crackers? Yeah. Okay, well let's get Jedediah some graham crackers. So something else that I really like is just for that uniformity all around the house is to be able to now, my husband, he loves eating cereal. Cheerios specifically. So with these OXO containers, again, it's just a matter of pop, boom, there you go. Super easy pours, and it looks super pretty. And because these seal tight, you don't ever have to worry about them getting old or little creepy crawlers or bugs going inside of these. So they're great. So this is like our little pull-out pantry area, and it definitely created a lot more space. Some of these items were inside of our pantry, which I'm about to show to you now, but we were able to transition them over here. So let's now take a look at the phenomenal, beautiful pantry. So before I show you guys the pantry, I want you to see what the heck our pantry looked like before. It was horrendous. It was just, things were just everywhere. So now let's take a look at what it looks like now. The fabulous transformed pantry, okay? So I want to talk about all of the different things that Estella was able to do for us. With the pantry, you're gonna notice that she just created some cool things. Like, first off, you know, we got these containers. Pretty much everything in here came from the Container Store. So these little wooden labels here, she made the custom labels there with her lettering thing that she does. But we have all of our disposables here. We've got our meds here. These did not come from the Container Store, but I'll link in the description box where we got these. This also did not come from the Container Store, but the tags, I want to say they did, can't remember. But again, all of these are custom made. Any of the lettering, that was all custom from Bite Size Living, Estella Omotayo. We have a lot of black, golds, whites inside of our house, and so we really wanted that theme to carry inside of our pantry. So every single section, we've got Jedediah down here playing with these trash bags, but we wanted to make it very easy for us to have access to our trash bags. Drinks, you know, my husband every morning, he likes to have his little mocha frappuccinos. We have those down here. I think one of my absolute favorites is, I'm a little snacker, so I love having candies, okay? So we have chocolate candies here, we've got cookies back there, we've got M&Ms here, and then everything, like, we use a lot of onions, we eat a lot of russet potatoes, so
I want candy.
You want some candies? Okay, mommy will get you some candies. But we've got all of those things like lined up here. We've got our fruits over here if you want to see what we've got with the fruits. But then also too, I'm going to take one of these down. We've got our grains, beans. We eat a lot of spaghetti, brown rice, yam fufu for those, all of my Nigerians that know all about that. And we've got all kinds of stuff over here too. But what I want to do is I want to draw attention to something that's really neat. I want you guys to see something here. So again, you just pop the container, but also when you, let's say when you purchase all these items, because you may not eat all of this stuff all the time. So one of the cool things that you can do is the Container Store and OXO, they actually offer this little thing, this little pop thing that you can insert or place it right on the lid. And you can actually change what the expiration date is of that item. So that way, none of your food ever gets old. You can always pay attention to everything. So obviously, January of 2022 is when our couscous is gonna get old. But we've done that for every single one of the items here. So that way we know we're not eating old food. Love that about the Container Store or these OXO products. Another thing is we kind of use some different variety. Like I like what Estella does when it comes to designing pantries is she will literally just say, okay, what's the vision? What are you going for? What's your color scheme? And she knew that I was doing this partnership with the Container Store. So she went and like spent hours at their store to figure out everything that was going to work best for this space. So she loves pretty things. I got to pick out the fonts that I wanted and fonts that would really specifically fit all of the jars or all of the containers that we were using. So we've got, this is another cool thing that we have here, which is one of my faves. So I'm gonna take this down really quick, but I love drinking tea. Whoops. All right, so I really enjoy drinking tea, so I like the fact that Container Store offers this. I think this is really cool, like how you can separate all of your teas. When I was breastfeeding, I used to drink mother's milk, so on the backside I have a ton of mother's milk. But anytime people come to your house, like we have people from Nigeria that come, or just people in general when they just want to have a morning cup of tea, they have great variety, and it's a really good thing that they can just pop and grab and drink their teas in the morning. So definitely a really cool thing that you can grab from the Container Store. A place to put your cans. I think this is really cool. We've just got so much space in here to do really cool things, and we still have a lot of room to grow. So yeah. Also, I should probably point down here, we've also got these We've also got these wooden containers here where we can place our oils. Nothing, absolutely nothing will touch the floor. What happens if all of your food it doesn't all fit inside? Well, if it doesn't all fit inside, we've got great storage space that we can put down here. So we've got for our rice, because obviously we eat a lot of rice. We've also got spare containers, storage containers, but also I love the fact that we have this here just to separate it and make it look all cute. Again, these came from the Container Store, and I just think they're super cute and bring a lot of cutesy stuff. This is also from the Container Store, and I'll be sure to link every single one of these items so that way you guys can organize your pantries. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed. Well, I might as well put Jedediah in the video here. So he's eating his graham crackers. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the pantry transformation. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it by giving me a thumbs up and also leaving some comments in the comment section. Also remember, if you want to know where we got any of these things, majority of everything came from the Container Store. Be sure to reach out to Bite Size Living, Estella Omotayo, if you're looking to get your pantry done or your entire kitchen organized or your house organized. And also, I'll link everything in the description box so you can have the same type of items too. All right, say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.